slime tutorial is a thing for a reason, you know?
Could you look into the camera one time and say that slime tutorial is a thing for a reason?
Slime tutorial is a thing for a reason.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Slime Tutorial, the show where we answer some of theater's biggest questions. Like, should we record this? I'm your host, Wildlin Pierrevil, and today I'm joined by...
Samantha Williams.
Hey, what's up, Sammy?
Hey, what's up?
Thanks for being here.
Happy to be here.
I know. Very, very special day.
Yeah.
I called you out because you've had a really awesome and exciting year. I just saw you in Titanic at New York City Center.
Did you came to see it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Did I
was
see
there.
you after?
Maybe not. I saw everything.
Aww.
I saw everything up close and personal.
Where were you seated?
I just thought I was sitting up close and
Yeah,
personal.
you were all the way.
I was in the mezz.
Right.
I was in the mezz. Up close and personal enough for me.
Okay.
And for a lot of Broadway fans. Thank you, mezzanine supporters.
Period.
How was that experience?
It was so fun. It was so crazy. Doing shows at City Center is so fun.
You've got a couple of them under your belt.
Just two.
You're kind of like a little City Center darling in the making. Congrats.
Listen, I would say it pays the bills, but it doesn't.
Before we move on to our next segment, you can find the link to Sammy's GoFundMe in the description of this video. No, Sammy, the way this show is going to run...
I'm just close to that,
though. The way this show is going to run is that we have done some deep diving into your digital footprint.
Oh, God.
And what a footprint it is.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
There's no way.
There's a lot of dirt. There's a lot of dirt on you out
Oh,
there.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, we've collected a couple.
Okay.
Me and the research team.
Okay.
I am the research team.
Why am I like so scared right
Don't
now?
be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, do be a little nervous. I would never be a guest on this show. I would only be the host on this show. But let's start with the first clip.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Samantha Williams.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that in so long.
We're one day away from our first preview.
That apartment. Why am I gonna cry?
And now
Do it.
I'll literally start crying right now.
Yes, cry. Could you cry at the camera too?
it's really
Not yet.
And your Tony.
When it comes. I don't even think I'm wearing pants. Look at my knee. I'm probably wearing like in my pajama shorts.
I hate the bus.
Someone was like, we're doing living room people were quick, to be like, this is only temporary, whatever. Our music director sent me a piano. Actually, no, I don't even think I got sent a backing track. I think this is what I used to audition with, my audition track, and I had it in the files.
Nice.
And then, yeah, they're like, could you just sing a little? So crazy.
And you gave him the whole song.
They asked me to.
It's very generous.
And how crazy is that?
Yeah.
The show hadn't even started.
I found this clip. I think it has, 300 views or something. But it's such a crazy time capsule because the beginning you're like, all the craziness that's happening right now. I'm like, oh, this is peak lockdown.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because you're one of the few people who's actually on Broadway or Broadway bound, super duper Broadway bound. You're about to open. Right when all of that happened. Was that crazy?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was interesting though because we were all like, wow, we get 2 weeks off. Our voices are going to be rested.
You did say that in the
everyone was like, we were did I say that?
You did at the beginning. Yeah.
I was like, what did I say?
You were like, I think it's giving us time to come back super rested.
Yes, yeah. I was looking at it obviously positivity forward,
Totally.
I was like, I'm going to rest for 2 weeks before opening a huge show, but I was wrong.
But it did open.
But it did open.
Yeah,
It
it
did,
was great.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
successful. It was
One of the
beautiful
first shows
show.
back, yeah.
That wasn't your Broadway debut, though.
No.
Your Broadway debut was in
Evan Hansen, yeah.
Dear Evan Hansen. She was a young Broadway star. Speaking of young Broadway stars, let's move to the next clip.
Yeah, I knew this was coming.
Uh,
I knew this was coming. I mean, this is rough.
Is it?
You were flirting with a woman in rubber! That's what was There's only thing that ain't in rubber flirting with me. Give me a break! Every single day, out down the street, I hear people say, baby, so sweet. Ever since puberty, everybody stares at me.
I think I was 16, she was 15. And then I was on Broadway when I was 20 or 19 or 20 and she was 19 or something. and we were together. But this was literally from home, like Houston.
From Houston, Texas. Is this like high school?
Yeah, this is high school.
You went to the same high school?
No, this was like a program outside of it, like Tux. Yeah.
Take me, baby, or leave me. Take me.
This was my sexual awakening period. I learned so much about myself during the show.
This isn't. You fully did Rent.
Yeah, we did Rent.
This isn't just like a concert.
No. This was we did press, okay? And this was a press day, and they had us sing Take Me or Leave Me, so that's why we had the Rent shirts on. But no, we did a full production of Rent as 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck. Or I don't know if we can curse, but we were cursing, and I really found myself doing this. That video is absolutely insane, and it's so funny that Mallory still has it up there. But
it's kind of iconic that you have kind of the foreshadowing of these two Broadway stars, super young Broadway stars.
It's so crazy,
Solo Dolo, the two of them in this video together.
Yeah. So then I got to Evan Hansen, and we were like, no way. And it was Zoe
were you
and
in it
Alana.
together?
Yeah, we were playing Zoe and Alana together.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a huge deal. And then some of our castmates found this video, and we were literally kill us.
If you could get this video taken down off the internet, would you take it down?
I could text her and tell her to tell her mom to take it down, because it's her mom, I'm sure, that has it up there.
But you would never do that.
I would never do that.
Because it's iconic.
It just is what it is.
And the viewers of Slime Tutorial appreciate you for that.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to find this one. It's pretty bad, though. I'm, every moment, I'm, using my hands with everything. I was such a big performer.
You weren't marking.
No.
You gave it your all. And it sold out the house. It kept Tuts open. We have one more clip for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was so ill. I was sick.
You were sick?
I was so sick during this video. And what am I wearing? I had a literal a fever. Found it there at the end. She had to get there. I was so ill during that video.
Nice.
But it was I was still kind of young, and it was my first time at City Center. So I didn't know that I could be can we do this another day? I'm not feeling well, I totally could have done that. But you learn that as you get older.
Sammy is saying, I was so young. You learn those things when you're older. That was 18 months ago.
Okay, but here's the thing. I feel living in New York, time, time.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll change your entire something could shift you in a week and be God, I can't believe I used to think like that last week. You know what I mean? But also living in doing this business, I guess I think more of instead of years, it's more processes. So it's before Dear World, I had Evan Hansen, Caroline, some workshops, and then Life After, which is when we met. And then after that, I had one more thing, and then it was Dear World. I was growing up in those, still figuring it out. So this was my first time doing a process super fast. And once you do one City Center show, you're oh, okay, this is how this works. And then, I didn't really explain that well.
No, I think
do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And I think that your 18-month rebrand has been incredibly succeeding rave reviews with the viewers of Slime Tutorial. Yeah. Sammy, here's the hot button issue. Okay? It's very contentious. Okay. And if you answer wrong, the comments will eat you up.
Okay. I'm sure I've already said things that I'm going to get eaten alive for.
I'm totally not. Literally not.
Okay, go ahead.
Pro shots. Captured performance. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. Accessibility.
That's it?
I understand theater's a live art form, but especially nowadays, it's so inaccessible, and I don't think the industry's doing the work to allow certain audiences, more younger, Black, brown audiences into the theater, right? Into the theater space. What I would give to have had that as a kid. Slime Tutorial is a thing for a reason,
Yeah.
it's how we all learned that we liked theater is by watching like these videos, right? So like, yeah, I think it's so important. They need to do it more.
Could you look into the camera one time and say that slime tutorial is a thing for a reason?
Slime tutorial is a thing for a reason.
So you're going back to Broadway. Tell me more about it.
Doing Pirates of Penzance, the revival.
Nice.
But it's like a different take. They like based it in New Orleans. All the music's jazzy and like...
So this is not your grandpa's Pirates of Penzance.
No, it's not. But it does have aspects of it. So like we are like paying tribute to like certain moments in that show that are like iconic. So like people won't miss that. But it's just refreshed and new and more fun.
Yeah, pump some life into it.
Yeah.
And the cast looks incredible. It's a bunch of really exciting people in there.
Yeah, super excited.
Are these people that you worked with before, who are you excited to be with?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, Ramin is a good friend of mine. We did Titanic together, and we did a concert production of Pirates a few years back together. Then David Hyde Pierce, really old friend of mine. Just kidding. My mom's a huge fan of his, though. And then Jinkx Monsoon, icon, who we just did a workshop with her, and it was awesome. She's so smart and great. Nick Barish.
Nick Barish was in She Loves Me.
Yeah, and he's so talented.
Yeah.
Like, this is Frederick's an amazing role. Like, he is gonna be huge for him. So
Right.
super excited.
Nick Barish, who was in She Loves Me, speaking of great pro shots, incredible pro shot. I watched it in Florida as a teenager.
Yeah.
It gave me the bug.
Wow, lovely.
And Ramin Karimloo, David Hyde Pierce,
Jinkx Monsoon.
Jinkx Monsoon. Up and comers.
Up and comers. Me,
Awesome.
up and comer, really.
Sammy Williams, up and comer.
So, I'm excited.
That's
It's
really
gonna be
exciting.
fun.
Now, let's move to the bar
Okay, great.
for rapid fire questions with Sammy Williams.
Great.
Awesome. Welcome to Rapid Fire, Sammy Williams. Are you ready?
Happy to be here, yes.
Okay. First things first. You're going into Pirates of Penzance, presented by Roundabout Theaters. What's your favorite piece of pirate media?
Pirated media?
Oh, no.
That would be really good, though.
Just pirate media. Like you're on theme.
Funny, because slime tutorial.
You're ahead of me. That's good.
maybe.
Write that down.
Well, if it's pirated media, it's the Legally Blonde slime tutorial. But pirate media, I mean, I guess Pirates of Penzance, but like probably like Peter Pan,
Okay.
Captain Hook.
Thought you might have gone
Those are
of the
something else.
Caribbean. The right answer was One Piece. Tell me.
What?
It's okay. Sorry, where is Pirates? What theater is it playing at?
It's going to be at the Todd Haynes Theater.
Nice. Of all of the mistakes that you've never made on stage,
Yeah.
hypothetically, what would be your favorite on stage mistake that you'd never made on stage?
Literally never made a mistake on stage, so I don't know. Definitely every time that I start laughing, I mean, I break on stage so much. I've had to mask laughter as crying, like, because it is bad, like the way that I laugh on stage. I think I've told you about this. If that's a mistake, or I'm just living truthfully in the moment.
You are. That's good. Who is a cast member that you've had who's like the most prone to make you break?
Philip Johnson, which
Yeah.
Chip Zine, and Lily Cooper. Can't look at her in the eyes.
Tell me one dream role.
You're ready to see in Hades.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be super sick.
Yeah.
I would pay to see it. I'd pay to see it. Tell me one dream role that you're probably like a very inappropriate wrong for.
Tracy Turnblad and Hairspray.
2. When does Pirates open? When does it get started?
Opens in April, and we start rehearsals end of February.
Tell the wonderful viewers of Slime Tutorial why they should come see you in Pirates of the Penzance.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Great fresh take on an old classic, and great dancing, lots of jazz, lots of just silly like slapstick humor. It's gonna be a great time. So
Sammy, before we let you go,
yeah.
could you look into the camera one time and ask Mallory Bechtel if she'll come on the show?
Oh, Mallory Bechtel, come on the show. She'll definitely come. I'll tell her.
Sammy, where can the people find you if they want to find you?
I only have Instagram at Sammy, Samie. Come find me there. and maybe TikTok if I join the forces like you.
Great. So you can find Sammy on Instagram at Sammy. Or this April at the Todd Hames Theater in parts of Penzance. Thank you so much to the wonderful viewers of Slime Tutorial.
Woo!
We want to give a big thank you to today's guest for joining us and to the Tao Group and Fishbowl NYC for hosting our show. Drop a comment with who you want to see us bring on next. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you at the next Slime Tutorial.